Stop. Before you sleep, look at yourself. Not the version you posted today. Not the highlight, not the caption. The version who was actually here, doing what actually got done and what didn't. Everyone else is already asleep or pretending the day is over. This is the one part of the day nobody sees you do, which is exactly why it's the part that matters most. David Goggins didn't invent the mirror. He just refused to look away from it. He called it the accountability mirror. Post-its of goals and truths stuck to the glass, and every night, whether he wussed out or not, he made himself deal with it right there, facing himself. Sometimes he wanted to look away. He said facing that mirror, facing himself, motivated him to fight through the uncomfortable experiences, and because of it he got tougher. Not happier in the moment, tougher. So look, did you do the hard thing today? Or did you find a reasonable-sounding excuse for skipping it? Not were you busy. Everyone is busy. Did you do the thing you told yourself this morning that you would do? Jocko Willink built a whole doctrine out of refusing to answer that question with a shrug. There are no bad teams, only bad leaders, he wrote, and if you run your own life like a team of one, there was no bad day today. There was only a leader who did or didn't lead himself. All responsibility for success and failure rests with the leader. The leader owns everything in his world. There is no one else to blame. Not the schedule, not the weather, not the person who texted you at the wrong moment. If that sounds harsh, good. Substandard performance that goes unquestioned doesn't stay a one-time slip. Jocko is direct about this. If poor performance is accepted and nobody is held accountable, that poor performance becomes the new standard. Let yourself off the hook tonight, and you've just lowered the bar for every night after this one. But here's the part people miss about accountability done right. It isn't self-punishment. Goggins is specific about this too. Personal accountability brought him self-respect, and self-respect is what lights the way forward. You're not doing this audit to feel bad. You're doing it so tomorrow has a foundation that isn't built on a lie you told yourself at midnight. Say the excuse out loud, the real one, not the polished one you'd give a friend. I was tired isn't the real reason. Go one layer deeper. Tell the truth about the actual reason for the limitation, and that truth, uncomfortable as it is, turns into something you can use instead of something you have to hide from. Now write down what the mirror showed you. Not vague regret, specifics. What you skipped, what you avoided, what you told yourself you'd start tomorrow, which is the oldest lie in this whole game. Angela Duckworth has a rule worth stealing here, even though her research lives in a gentler world than this one. You can't quit on a bad day. You must, at least for the interval you committed yourself to, finish whatever you began. Tonight was hard? That is exactly the night you do not get to renegotiate the deal you made with yourself this morning. The renegotiation happens in daylight with a clear head, never at the exact moment you're tired and looking for an exit. So here is tomorrow's standard, set tonight while the truth is still fresh. The thing you skip today happens first thing tomorrow, before anything else gets your attention. No apology, no story about why today was different. Jocko's answer to a setback was one word: good. Not because the setback didn't matter, but because every setback is raw material if you refuse to waste it feeling sorry for yourself. When things are going bad, some good is going to come from it, but only if you actually go looking for it instead of just waiting for the night to end. Write the standard down like an order, not a wish. Not, I'll try to get up earlier. Try is how you build an alibi before you've even failed. Decide the time. Decide the first action. Decide it now while you're clear-eyed and a little uncomfortable from this audit. Not at 6 a.m. tomorrow, half asleep, negotiating with the exact same blanket that beat you last week. You already know what this morning did right and what it left on the table. Tomorrow doesn't get to repeat the second half of that list. The mirror doesn't forget, and neither should you. Tomorrow, win before they wake.